So this is the Old Time Inn Landmark Bundle. This thing has a 16-inch by 16-inch irregular footprint, and the backbone of this collection is all the City Builder basics, right? Our 2x2 pieces, like this corner. We've got corner, wall, door wall, and floor. So there's a ton of versatility because it has both the City Builder Basics Starter and the City Builder Basics Starter Mega. So it's a great collection of those 2x2 City Builder Basics. We also have one parquet floor pack here to give a little point of interest, and 3 dressing packs. There is the tavern dressing, kitchen dressing, and cottage dressing. So this collection is fantastic for any sort of RPG interior build or encounter. Now let's take a look at the details. So up front here is the entrance area. So we start with this door wall. The door will be hinged in the final. The prototype is not. And this is the same rustic door that you find in our regular City Builder door wall. So that'll let your players come in to explore the inn. On the floor, there is our oval rug from the kitchen set. This will be printed on fabric, so it'll have a really nice feel. It's like a real tight little canvas. It's going to feel like a real rug, and it should look really tie your room together up there. And then in this diagonal here, we have a first instance of using, this is the freestanding curtain in a green velvet paint scheme. And it's really a versatile piece because you can use it as a wall or as a door, and you can pop it out if combat happens or it gets destroyed or whatnot. And you can run it diagonally in this case to break up the shape in your build. So coming through the velvet curtain, you enter into the main chamber, the inn proper, the great room here. So the center of it is held together by these the parquet floor, right? That sort of really should be our point of interest. These are our 4x4 regular City Builder floors. Of course, they integrate with this. You can biscuit everything together if you'd like, and they give a nice visual pop of color and kind of make everything a little upscale. If you venture out into the full-blown City Builder system from here, these floors work with our corner posts and walls, so you already have a good start on expanding your collection that way. This center of the room, we've got 3 little 1-inch tables. They were made 1 inch so that minis could stand on them if a barroom brawl breaks out. We've got these little half-barrel stools. We made these also particularly small because generally once you're doing a scene with minis, you want to the chairs just tend to get in the way because you're not really sitting your minis on them. You're not really doing much. Although I guess you could throw it as an improvised weapon. So we made those kind of extra small so they could get out of the way of your minis if you're running into combat. Over here we have the bar. It's using our corner bar counter and our straight bar counter. These have lots of little goods on the inside. These are the same style and size, height as our original bar counter in our original tavern accessory set. Different color scheme, but they are compatible, so you could repaint these to match the others or repaint those to match these. In the corner over here, we're using the small step, corner step, and straight step to make a little stage. So you could have a performer there, a bard or a singer, maybe an illusionist, someone to entertain the crowd if you wanted. And we have this LED fireplace. So this LED fireplace is freestanding, so you can put it anywhere, right? Put it in your dungeon, your castle, your cavern, or your inn in this case. It's got a built-in LED. There's a 2032 battery and switch will be baked in, so it's all self-contained. In addition, if you want to customize it, the mantle shelf here will be magnetic, so you'll be able to pop that off, so you could have it be plain or put any of our magnetic accessories on there. And you can use this if you have any of our magnetic walls. You could put the mantle shelf on any of the magnetic walls. So nice looking fireplace, livens up any room. We also have a couple of windows around here. What's nice about these window walls is these square windows are the same size as any of our other City Builder square windows, so you can use any of the window inserts, such as the shutters or the boarded up insert and stuff if you want to customize these. Coming out of the main tavern room, over here we have a little storeroom. So it's using the corner counter here with the inside out so you can see all the goods. And then we have the magnetic trapdoor frame on the floor here. So this is magnetic, so you could put it on a magnetic wall or on a roof, or you can just lay it on the floor. The trapdoor is operable, so you can pop that open, and it's the same size as any of our other small trapdoors, so you can swap those in and out. And because this is freestanding, you can put it anywhere, right? This becomes an entrance to any lower level, anywhere you want to put it. In this case, this could lead down to the cellar in case there's some rats in the cellar that have to be dealt with. It can be a nice transition into a dungeon or sewers or catacombs or just another level of your build. Coming back out into the main room behind the bar, we have, it's another freestanding curtain. This one is in the canvas paint scheme, so it's a little more subdued. And once again, we're using this as a doorway. It fits perfectly on a floor in line with the rest of the walls, sort of great as a door. And it leads us into the kitchen. Here we have this awesome showpiece. So this is a one-piece kitchen. It has a built-in LED. There's a switch in the CR2032 battery baked in, so you can freestand it anywhere you want. It'll have a little flickering flame there. The grate is removable, and this is the same size as the small trapdoor, so you could pop that in the trapdoor frame. In fact, let's try it. So you can pop that in if you want to throw it into your trapdoor frame, and then maybe that leads down into the sewers or something they've barred in there. Maybe there's something terrible in the basement. So this thing, it also has, it has all the details are sculpted on the front. So you can just drop it in. There's no fiddly bits to deal with. You just drop it in and it immediately dresses up any room. In addition, the back has these cleanouts sculpted on there. This little stove cleanouts, but also looks kind of like it could be a morgue or something if you build it into a wall or a little vault or something, something mysterious. So narrative options with this one-piece kitchen. Coming out of the kitchen, we have a pair of the curtains breaking off this big long wall section, and that leads into, this is the innkeep's room. We have the bar counter, a straight bar counter. Let's go with the inside facing out. See, it's like a little shelves. It's like a bedside area. We have this tavern bed, kind of rumpled tough, so just like real life. The bed's probably not going to be perfectly made. Nice, humble, rustic tavern bed. There's a door here to go out. There's side entrance to the tavern. Maybe someone flees out here if there's a combat or sneaks in or whatnot. And then on the floor, we have the deerskin rug that comes with the cottage set. That will be, once again, printed on this nice cloth, so it has a good texture and a feel, so it'll look like hopefully real fur. And then finally, we're going to work our way into the back into the main room. We have these steps over here. So this is the 38 millimeter stair pillar with the 38 millimeter stairs. Pop those together. There's plenty of space for a mini to stand on the top, and these little notches let you slide mini bases on there if you have someone halfway up the stairs. And this transitions us up to this doorway here. And for this upper section, we've taken all these pieces and biscuited them together. So you can lift this whole section off as one unit. For gameplay, you can do this for bigger builds, is you can sort of lay out one level at a time. It makes it much easier to fly stuff around and do multi-level building. This door opens up into these are the rooms in the inn. We've got a pair of those tavern beds, and we have a little square cupboard over here as a little bedside shelf. And this is the same size as our window holes, so you could pop this in the window. So the prototype is just a smidgen oversized, so we'll get the final one size out right, so you'll be able to pop it in the window and have it be like a shelf, a baked-in cupboard in your wall if you want, and you can freestand that anywhere. And we're taking this whole second section, we're just suspending it on. There's one last floor and a second of the stair pillars here popped out, and then we're just resting this level on the walls. This whole section back here, we offset this by 1 inch so that this would have a nice place to sit, and that sits nice and cleanly up there to show the second story. So there's no pieces left over in this other than a big bucket of biscuits, but there's tons and tons of versatility. Using all these 2x2s, you'll be able to build a huge variety of building interiors. So hopefully this will inspire you on the sorts of things that you can build using the Old Time Inn.